Welcome back, students. This is the fifth part. Now we will continue with the next, that is rain gauge. Now rain gauges are containers that collect and measure rainfall. So these are the containers that collect and measure rainfall or any form, any other form of precipitation. Rainfall is measured in millimeters, mm, and centimeters, cm. It constitutes a metallic cylinder or a jar with a vessel that is placed inside. Okay, so you can see here a metallic cylinder with, this graduated jar and a funnel. So a funnel that fits the jar precisely is placed on top of it. Can you see the funnel here in this diagram placed here at the top? So the funnel is used for collecting the rainfall in the vessel. What is the use of this funnel? Why is it placed there? It is used for collecting the rainfall in the vessel. Now the collected water is then measured by pouring it into a measuring cylinder, and the reading is taken at an interval of 24 hours. The rain gauge is placed in an open area to avoid unwanted hindrances as well as collection of extra water. And only 30 centimeters of the apparatus is above the ground and the rest of it is beneath the earth. So only 30% of the apparatus is above the ground and the rest part of it is present where? It is beneath the ground. Now this helps in preventing splashing as well as evaporation of water that is already collected. Snow and hail are also collected using a rain gauge, but they require to be melted before measuring. Next is anemometer. Now wind speed is measured using this instrument, that is anemometer. Okay, so wind speed, the speed of the wind is measured using this instrument, and a commonly used type is the cup anemometer. Okay, so the commonly used type is the cup anemometer, and the anemometer may have 3 or 4 semicircular cups which are fixed with the help of thin rods to a rotating shaft. Now what is shaft here? Shaft is a long narrow part, forming the handle of a tool or club, okay, or the body of a sphere or arrow or any similar implements. When wind blows, it causes the cups to spin around, which then makes the shaft turn. Okay, so when the wind blows, what happens then? This wind, it causes the cups to spin around, which then makes the shaft also turn. The faster the wind blows, the faster the cups spin and the faster the shaft turns. A device connected to the base of the shaft records the number of spins and gives the wind speed in miles or kilometers per hour. Okay, so a wind vane and anemometer combined, you can see here in this diagram. Now we are going to study about isohyet and isotherm. Now isohyet can be defined as a line. So it is a line which joins what? Points of equal rainfall on a map in a given period. Okay, so a line on a map or chart connecting areas of equal rainfall, okay, in a given period. And a map with isohyets is called isohyetal map. And you can see here isohyet lines join points of equal rainfall in this diagram, if you see. Now next is isotherm. It is an imaginary line that connects the two areas of the same temperature. So what is the difference between the two? So isohyet, it is the line that joins points of equal rainfall, whereas isotherm, it is again an imaginary line that connects the two areas of the same temperature. Isotherms are used to make temperature maps. Where temperature changes along one direction, a temperature gradient exists. Where isotherms close in a tight circle, a center exists. So, where temperature changes along one direction, a temperature gradient exists, and where isotherms close in a tight circle, a center exists. And lastly, human impact on climate and weather. So, human activities, for example, industry, agriculture, they all result in inadvertent weather modifications. Okay, so they all result in kind of weather modification. Acid rain caused by industrial emission of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides into the atmosphere, it adversely affects, freshwater lakes, vegetation and different types of structures. Certain pollutants, they reduce air quality. Okay, so they degrade these pollutants, they degrade the quality of air and even visibility. The effects of inadvertent weather modification over the long term may pose serious threats to many aspects of civilization, including our ecosystems, natural resources, food, fiber production, economic development, and even human health. So it is hazardous for in all these cases, even with the humans, that is human health. Climate change caused by human activities that emit greenhouse gases into the air is expected to affect the frequency of extreme weather events. For example, what are these extreme weather events? For example, drought, then extreme temperatures, flooding, so situations of flood, high winds, global warming, increase in the temperature, okay, and severe storms. Thank you so much.